This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Huskers' long way to is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Cincinnati's offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 4.
Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Markway. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running to Green.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw it, Sorsby. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground, created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
They're going to run it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Cornhuskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. The screen, he can go. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Sorsby. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 3.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Stop.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Walker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
With the catch, it's Jennings. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Quick strike complete. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that...
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bearcats! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Touchdown, Husker! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. That's caught. It's Jennings. At the 45 on its way. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bearcats are on the move. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. Gets it out fast. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
The inside handoff. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Huskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Gets rid of it. Got his man down the middle. He gets it. Oh, going to be an even 50-yarder. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. From the red zone, it's Walker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The handoff to Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hunter. And the runner is down, and they'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Huskers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Bonner. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It'll be a draw. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Pulls and fired complete. Brings into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door first and goal.
The Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now fourth and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. And the kicker delivers. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Caught over the middle. It's Caldwell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats are at the line looking.
That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Walker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Walker. Breaks the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Caldwell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Zings it complete to the right. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, 3rd and long. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
He wants it all. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the run. Spins away from the defender.
Entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hunter. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll give it to Johnson.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it behind the line. It's Walker. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, on that third down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help help out the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Huskers will call on their punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You can almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got more intriguing games this week. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that